Should you buy Star Wars Unlimited now that the price has gone up on it? The price has had a little bit of a jump. Is it still okay to buy? Should you wait? That's what we're going to be talking about here on Master Set Madness today. And Evan S., he has said yes. Evan S. said yes, it is time to still be buying. So I'm going to be opening up these couple of boxes for him here on the channel. And as I get them ready, I'll do a little bit of talking about my opinions on whether or not buying now is a good or a bad idea, whether you should wait. So before we get too far on yes, no, or whatever like that, let's just kind of recap for anybody who hasn't been fully paying attention where we are. Where have we landed today here with Star Wars Unlimited? There's been a big price jump in the boxes and the singles market due to some recent announcements, of course, that booster boxes are moving to allocation here from Fantasy Flight, from Asmodee, from all the distributors. And that means that, you know, people like me, stores, you can't just order what you want. You can't order what you want to get. And for somebody actually like me, someone who has an online store, I can't order anything. So what I have is what I have. I'm not allowed to get any more. And so FFG, they did their post yesterday on Twitter that they want to slowly release the product. They want to release it slowly so that there's enough, hopefully, for draft and sealed events all the way until set 2. And set 2 is a long ways away, right? July is very long when you think about how much it took the Star Wars market to, you know, get to the point of needing to hit allocation in just a couple of weeks, how much they've sold. And it's been flying all over the place. And now we got to wait till July. They want to stretch things out. So it's going to be tight. It's going to be very tight coming up. And of course, we don't know exactly how much they have. We have no idea. But I can tell you, if they want to allocate it now to then, it's probably not a lot. And things aren't going to be coming out in very big waves. So I kind of expect the days of the $90 to $100 booster boxes, they're gone. They're gone for a while. At least quite a while here in the U.S. Different if you're outside of the U.S., but here, that's what we're dealing with. But in the long term, if you got patience, I think it'll come back. Whenever the second print run big thing happens, it'll probably come back at some point. It's just gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while, and you gotta be patient. So right now, I actually don't think that with even the price spikes that they're not terrible prices actually for packs, for boxes. And I normally don't always share I haven't shared anything really about EV yet here on the channel for Star Wars, but from my calculations, which could be wrong, they're not always right, but my calculations, if you're buying from TCG Player and you're trying to get everything from the same seller, right? So you're not just getting all the lowest listings where 3 people have 1 copy and then you're paying shipping 3 times and all that jazz. If you're getting things from the same seller, the EV that I'm seeing around there is still around $140 a box. And when I do the EV for Star Wars Unlimited, I don't even calculate the commons and the uncommons, including the hyperspace cards. So that EV is still really good. It's really good. And now, of course, that EV, that's if you're opening a bunch of boxes, right? You're opening a lot of packs, a lot of boxes. Variance is going to be all over the place. All over the place, right? If you're going to get 1 box, you might get $50 of value from that box, or you get a showcase and you give 400, 500, like it's all over the place, right? So, and it's wild. The singles, they're still moving quickly. I've sold out of almost every single legendary. I've got like 4 left, 4 or 5, like cards, not different legendaries, cards left. And then yesterday I just relisted another, I don't know, 100, 150 rares, and they're just going boom, 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 boom. And so things are moving really fast. And with that, I don't know how much more they can climb. Like, Vader's getting a little ridiculous. Let's be honest. Throw it in the comments and tell me if you think the Vader price is getting a little ridiculous. At $100, and I thought the last time I looked that the only person who had like a significant amount of them for sale even had them at like $115. on TCG Player. But 100, that's a tough number to push past, right? There's just that psychological barrier. Somebody's like, I don't really want to pay $100 for a card times 3. So we'll see if it can get there. But, even they could keep going, because at this point, even though you have a really high EV in boxes, the margins from just selling the sealed product is so good that there's a lot of pressure on a store to just not even try to touch the single market. Just like save your resources, save your time, just sell it sealed. Maybe you don't make exactly, you might even just make just as much or more just selling it sealed than you would with singles. So it's going to be interesting to see, especially if stores are getting a lot of product. Like, they're going to be saving it for events. They're not going to be cracking, 24, 50, 60, 100 boxes to be filling out singles. So we'll see what happens. But all that kind of like that preamble there is like, so should you buy now? And as I say that, of course, this is not specific financial advice for you. You make your own choices. This is just one random guy's take on the internet. So I'll keep that in mind. But so 2 things that I'm going to say. I'll do singles and booster boxes. So in singles, it feels kind of tough to me for the market to move too much in either way in the next couple of months, right? Because I'm kind of feeling like the prices are going to be pretty steady up to the set 2 release. Like singles, they're already really expensive as they are. $140-ish EV is pretty amazing. And so, like, yeah, it technically could go higher, but it seems tough. It seems tough to me, but I also don't really see anything opening up underneath that. This is fun. I'm just saying, you guys just get to see me wave one pack around. I'm going to open them. Don't worry, I will open them. But then when it's like things like Vader 2, a lot of people are going to see that $100 price tag over the next month, 2, 3, if it doesn't go down. And they're going to be like, I'm just going to play a different deck. And so that might put a bunch of different pressure on other cards that aren't quite as popular now. So it might actually raise prices in places that haven't risen yet. We got to wait and see. And then for booster boxes, like in the US, to me at this point with the EV where it is, it feels like $150. Anywhere below that is a decent price, as long as the EV stays there. It's not that common for a lot of games for you to be having an EV that close, technically above what you can buy it for right now out there. And so and again, that's not counting any of the common uncommons, and as I've said before, especially in hyperspace, they're not all 0. It's definitely not a 0 when you're opening it. But I don't like to calculate that, because a lot of people like to keep them anyways, just for fun. And sometimes they don't sell, right? There's going to be plenty of commons and uncommons that they're not going to move. So I don't always throw those in there. But, depending on your local stores, you might actually be able to find some pretty great deals on restocks when they're doing their, I don't know if it's going to be weekly, monthly, whatever they're going to do, how they're going to allocate things. But there might be some really good opportunities for you at your local stores if you can get it. But we're going to have to see how much they try and stretch it, and how much they're giving stores. But in a lot of stores too, they're going to hold their restocks for events only, or they're going to be limiting it to 1 box per person, 2 box per person. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. And of course, all this is assuming there's no big restock from Fantasy Flight before set 2, which you just don't know. Who knows? They're only going to say as much as they want to say when things are certain. You know what I mean? So they're not going to tell us until for sure. Or, stores aren't going to know for sure. Yep, okay, now for sure you're getting more product. So we got to see. But if you're patient enough to wait for a reprint, I think the prices will drop quite a bit. Whenever that does hit, I don't see any reason why they wouldn't reprint it. There's a lot of activity in this. They could reprint it a decent amount and still have, they're not going to tank the product as far as I'm concerned. So we'll see when and, how big that is, but it's going to have to be significant, I think, for seeing stores to go back below 120 a box, which, is part of the game. If you want to play now, if you want to have the cards now, you got to pay a little bit of a premium. But I've said this before too, for most people, you're going to have more fun with set 1 cards prior to set 2 coming out, right? This is the most, like this, there will not be another time, most likely, you never know, you know, if the game's around 30 years, you know, people, might be pretty excited getting a box from the first set. But generally, the cards are the most exciting when they first come out, especially for singles, you know. So if you want to play now, I don't think the prices are bad, even for boxes. If you want the best possible price ever, then of course, my opinion is you wait for the reprint. I don't know how long you're going to have to wait. Might be a while. Singles, you know, there's going to be some single pressure coming on set 2. A bunch of singles are going to lose value just because new singles will be replacing other singles in decks. But then, you know, by that point, if the price has gone down, it's probably because it's a single you don't want as much. So maybe then you won't even care whether you have it. But I can't get any more boxes myself again. So right now I have a few boxes set aside for box breaks. We're doing a run right now 2 here with Evan. We're going to open some for Evan. He's got 2. I've got a couple more on my website, and I do have, you know, every once in a while I'm going to be dripping some sealed booster boxes here and there over on MasterSetMadness.com for people who are paying attention, who are, you know, like my website. Check it out there. Well, wrong button there. So throw that there. They do have some breaks over there. There's a couple of breaks left, and I was surprised. Even this morning, I just like sneakily added a couple boxes, and even on my random whatever website, you know, things were selling like that. So it's crazy what's going on here with Star Wars Unlimited. But let's go ahead. We're going to get ready here for Evan. I'll answer a couple questions here in the comments as we get started, and we're going to do the regular sort here. Let's see here. And Conan says, good luck to everyone that's in the break. Yes, good luck to everyone. Welcome. Well, everyone. Right now, it's Evan. So if anybody else wants a break, go ahead and grab one. Got a couple more. But so far, all I know is Evan. Blue Bubba says, what do you do with your commons and uncommons? So currently, I do sell play sets. I sell those over on MasterSetMadness.com. You can pick them up for $49.99, which means they should be cheaper than what most people offer them on Facebook or different groups. But otherwise, I mean, I'm going to play with some of them, right? I'm going to have some fun. I'm not going to get rid of all of them. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. But of course, I'm still, when I get the time, which is hopefully soon, I'm going to see if I can have a full play set of the hyperspace, at least commons for people. I was hoping that I could open more so that I could make some more cool sets for people, but that's not going to happen. Jedi lightsaber, very nice foil. Nice foil. Oh man, so if you're hopping in now and you've missed kind of my longer spiel on whether or not you should buy or not buy, you can always you can roll back the video a little bit and hear that. I don't want to repeat it, you know, 50 times. Now, of course, you know, again, it's very specific, dependent on you, where you're at, what you want out of the game. I mean, I can go a little bit more into it here too, but heroic sacrifice. I mean, I kind of really land on thinking about how much joy you're going to get out of. And here's another take. How much joy will you lose by waiting to buy this later? Or how much will you enjoy it more by waiting later and paying less? It's another good way to think about it, because we got Luke Skywalker here, our first legendary, followed by, look at that beautiful attack pattern delta. Ooh, there's our first hyperspace fall. Nice pack. There we go. And so I say this little joy thing, and we're gonna move your name here, Evan. Sorry, because it's amazing. It's amazing. Sometimes you just think, you know, I really want to wait until the price goes down on something before you get it. But then by the time, if you've waited that long, you just kind of get to the point where you just don't care as much about it anymore, or it's not as much fun, or the people around you have moved on from it. And then it's like, well, you know, like nobody else really cares. Like, if, let's say, for example, you want to do a draft of this set one. If you got a bunch of people around you right now who are very excited about it and are like, yeah, let's get a box, let's draft it, let's do it, it's probably better just pay a little bit extra and then do it and have the fun, enjoy it now. If you wait, there's always that chance that, you know, maybe 3-4 of the people just don't care anymore in a couple of months, or different things happen, and then you just kind of, you know, well, you save 20 bucks on the box, you save 30 bucks on the box, I don't know, maybe 40, who knows how much they're going to go back down, how long you have to wait. But then if you don't actually get the experience of playing it, you know, then it's like, well, what's the point? On the other hand, if you're playing Star Wars Unlimited just at home, it's just you and someone else in your family, a couple other people in your family, or some, you know, just one other friend. You just do TCGs every once in a while, and it's just your thing. You know, maybe you don't really care what else is going on in the rest of the world. I've said this for Magic for a long time too. Like, one of the best ways to, I think, to enjoy Magic and have fun with Magic is you just ignore everything that's happening now, and you can go back, you know, 3 years in releases to when, you know, it's not standard anymore. Look at that Command, boom. Command and Luke. I've seen those together a few times. But if you go back and then you just start buying the singles from what's rotated out, oh my goodness, you can play for so cheap. You can play for so cheap and have a lot of fun doing that if you got other people who are like cool with that. If you don't, then, you know, then you waited and you just didn't get to enjoy it with anybody. So it really depends on kind of what your situation is. Oh, I messed up the piles again, but look at this distant patroller. What do we got? All these commons here sitting in our rare pile. Yuck, get out of there. Chimera. So again, if you're just hopping on now and you want more of the, like, specifically, is the price a good price to get much more in-depth conversation? I know I probably didn't go into everything that I possibly could have, but if anybody's got any specific questions or comments, throw them down in that chat. We'll talk about them. Energy Conversion Lab. Very nice hyperspace. We're going to throw that one up there because it's amazing. It's a wonderful hit. We had somebody hit the foil one last time. We did a box break. Oh, man. I was really hoping I would have enough of this that I could keep doing box breaks all the way until set 2, but it's not looking that way. It's not looking that way unless something changes and some more boxes just, like, appear. But, you know, we do what we can while we can. Evan Sim says that he hasn't gotten into a new TCG in the last 15 years, but you wanted to get in at the beginning of a new one. Exactly. Exactly. And the beginning, that's the most fun time. I think it's the most fun time, and there's always something, that's a nice one for a cause I believe in. There's always something kind of special when you can say, yeah, I was there at the beginning. Like, I remember set 1. I remember when everything sold out and the prices went wild and it's fun. It is fun. And again, there's been a lot of sales, but things, you know, things aren't sold out. Okay, just to be clear. There are more boxes out there. There are more boxes available. Stores have some boxes. Not every store, but some stores have boxes. And some stores are going to get more boxes. And if you if you have friends in other countries, there are other places you can get boxes too. But it's not completely gone. So don't think it's like that. 7th Fleet Defender. Boom. I like that one. And even the fact that they said they want to stretch sealed and draft out till July, till set 2, if they actually have enough, like to have enough product to do that with all the stores here in the U.S., I'm assuming it's mostly a U.S. thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. But that means that they have quite a few, right? They're not going to say that if they've got, 100 boxes sitting around. They're going to have quite a few. Look at that Millennium Falcon hyperspace. Oh, man. With a U-wing reinforcement, that's a packing it upside down agent, sneaking in from the ceiling. So, yeah, and like Evan says there in the comments, some stores, they have stuff, they're just hanging on to it. And so there's product out there. It is not it's been a really good release. Star Wars Unlimited has had a very, very good release. Only thing I'm disappointed on is that I can't get any more, but I should have ordered more when I had the chance. And that's my fault, right? Boba Fett. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this box, Evan S. And this is why I'm saying, you know, even at a higher price, it is not a terrible thing to get a box. It's not bad. Um, Again, I think anything under 150 is okay at this point, based on how valuable the singles are. Look at that. We got Luke, we got Millennium Falcon, Hyperspace, Bubba, Command, Hyperspace Energy Conversion Lab. Like, this is good. This is a really, really good box here. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Timothy Lee says he plans to get his Star Wars Unlimited once the first 3 sets rotate out. With Destiny, once the first set rotation came out, I got booster boxes for $30 when they were initially $99. That's another take too, right? And again, that's depending on how you want to play. I mean, if you don't care about playing in the competitive scene for the first year, or after the first 3 sets rotate, I don't know when that's going to be. Did they actually say when they... Yeah, or you know, however long, maybe that's going to be a couple of years. I don't know. But if you're totally okay waiting for that, like, that's the strategy you can do. That's a take you can go with. Me personally, like, I don't know, I like the excitement of being in it now, but, you know, not for every game. Like, you know, for me, for Magic, now that's kind of just, I don't care to try and keep up with it. I would rather sit and grab some stuff when it's lower later. But even then, I don't have other people who are as excited about that idea as me, so I just don't even do it at all, you know? And that's okay. I'm having more fun. I think I'm having more fun here with Star Wars Unlimited and with Flesh and Blood than I was in Magic anyway, so not going to complain about that. Little Lando. Come on, Lando. Look at this. We got all these upside down people in the back of the packs. Let's see here. Evan says the ones not doing weekly play keep selling out. Makes sense. And it's funny. I was going to talk about this too. There's so much. A lot of it just comes down to perception, right? Fleet Lieutenant. A lot of the price and different things that are going on here, it just comes down to perception. And now we've hit this point where a lot of people have the perception, right or wrong, that these are going to go up and they're going to rocket in value and they can buy it for 120 and sell it for 130 or 40 and make a couple bucks there. And that's like, that perception is out. It is active. It is alive. And so, black one, why not hit another legendary? Why not get a 4th one here in this box? Like, once that's out, things get wild, right? Things get more wild. Of course, you saw that with Lorcana. Thankfully, we do not have that Lorcana situation at all. Yes, the boxes are selling for above MSRP, but it's oh my goodness. Like, it's really, really not bad when you consider. And it's also, I mean, it's not terrible too here because there's so much value in the packs beyond just the big super hits. Look at this K2SO. That, I mean, the value, when the value is going up on TCG Player, it's going up for everybody. Like, everybody who has the cards. Now, I sold all mine, so I don't get any of the bonus from all the Vaders. I don't get any of the bonus from those Vaders, you know, going up in value. But everybody who has one, everybody who's opened one is, you know, gets a little bit of that benefit too. And it's, I don't know, price perception is perception is so funny. It's just so funny. Once somebody sees a Vader that sells for $100, now a Vader is $100. You know, if you can get 3-4 sales at 105, he's going to be 105. It's just, we're just going to see how things go. 7th Fleet Defender. Come on, Han Solo mission briefing. You got one more pack, Evan, but I mean, if you get anything else in this box, it is going to be so wild there. Come on, last pack, and then we'll flip it over to the next box, and it'll actually take a second. Why not get a regular Energy Conversion Lab Cantina Bouncer? Not bad. Not a bad box one at all, Evan. Not at all. Let me see if I can hop on back over to the comments. I can read some of them. Let's see here. Oh, so, and going back to that Destiny thing, I do not see these boxes going anywhere near $30, even after rotation. I don't see that happening. Again, that's just a take. It really, of course, depends on what happens between now and any sort of set rotation in the future. But it seems like, as somebody else counted in here, like because of some of the experiences that FFG has had, like it seems like they're really have prepared well for this one. Like they have planned well. They've made a good product, and it doesn't have the dice issue and different things. So I don't see any reason why these can't be. And again, you never know what they're going to overprint or underprint, or who knows in the future. I don't at the moment have any reason to expect that the prices on these boxes will tank any more than a box of Magic tanks after it rotates. So at least not down to the 30 range. I would bet on that. I would probably bet something. I wouldn't bet anything like super valuable, but anyways, let's see here. Look at there, Infinity says you got 2 boxes, but you got that Vader. $100 box and you got a Vader in one of them and a Hyper Vader? Come on. I mean, that's ridiculous. You got away from that real nice. You get that real nice. Joe says, seller keep the showcase Han. Oh, man. Seller keep the showcase Han. That's the question. Again, what do you want to do with it? Like, if you're super excited about playing with it, have fun with it. I personally have sold, again, I just sold everything because that's what I'm doing as a store. So I didn't get the best price on every showcase that I could have, or pretty much any other card for that matter. But, at some point, oh, come on, command again. Here we go. We're going to do some sort of repeat here in box 2. At some point, the value on those big ones, especially those big cards where you don't need it to play whatever. It's not like Vader. Once the interest goes down, the price goes down. So the question is, how long will there be the big interest to get them? Ooh, nice pack though, SK2SO and a foil wolf. And so I'm always a little bit hesitant on those big fancy cards because, especially again with rotation, whatever that looks like in this game, once Han becomes a leader that's not a leader that you can use or that you want to use, or just what's going to happen to those cards, I don't know. I don't have the answer, but my expectation is that at some point in the future, the value of them will go down. When that time is, I don't know. Unless, again, Star Wars Unlimited just rocks, if they're managed to keep this game to be a 10, 15-year game, it's a different story. It's a very different story. And, of course, a lot of it comes down to your timeline. Do you actually need the money? Do you not need the money? I cannot predict when the exact best moment will be to buy, sell, whatever. Any of those cards. Heroic Sacrifice. Little Sacrifice. So box 2 here is not quite as jumpy here, Evan. Not quite as jumpy. And it's, yeah. Oh, yeah, Evan, we're doing a duplicate box. We are doing it. Oh, man. Now that somebody is, people have mentioned the duplicate things, I feel like I've had a couple now. So command, Luke again. Bubba? Where's Bubba? Where's he going to be? Where is he going to be? Where is he going to be? No, Saw Gerrera, you're not it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. When's it going to come up? Oh, so many hyperspace cards with old Bodhi. But yeah, for me, it's hard to hang on to a card that is multi-$100. Now, I have done it in Flesh and Blood, of course, at times and different things. But ooh, look at that one. For a Cause I Believe in. Nice hyperspace. Bombing run. But even thinking with that, it's like most of them that I've hung on to, it's like, well, I don't know if it was worth it. At least from a financial perspective. IG88. Yeah, where's Bubba? People think Bubba's going to come. Gideon Haas. Put down in the comments. Ooh, put down in the comments. Do you think Bubba's coming? Yes or no? Nice, beautiful foil. Hyperspace cunning. Look at that. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. He's just sneaking in there. Beautiful. Beautiful card. Come on. Where's Bubba 2? Bubba 2. As I have said before, oof, close, close. Come on. As I've said before, good stuff in one box does not stop there from being good box in the next box. Good stuff in the next box. It'd be pretty cool if you found a good box within the next box. That would be like the next level up. Maybe they'll do that in the future. Maybe they'll do that in the future. Energy Conversion Lab is back. Snow Speeder. Let's see here. What else did I miss? What else did I miss in here? Let's see here. Infinity says he thinks boxes are going to be above MSRP for the rest of the game's cycle. Rest of the game cycle. I don't know about that. I don't know. It's possible. It's very possible. I have a lot of stores are going to kind of hang on to not wanting to go below MSRP after having the experience of, being able to sell things above MSRP. But I expect that Fantasy Flight's going to try and make sure there's a lot of stuff out there. A lot of stuff. I mean, I know they don't also want to make their stuff not worth anything, right? They don't want to go too far. Look at that foil strafing gunship with a U-wing reinforcement. Good pack. Very good pack. But I don't know. I know. And I saw a Fab comment in there. Sergeant says, "Man, I'm gonna say it hurts my heart watching you rip Star Wars and not Fab, but I haven't tried the game yet, so I'm gonna shut up, laugh out loud." Okay. So you know what? I really wanted to be in LA this weekend. I would love to have been in LA like right now for the Fab Pro Tour. Cool, Bright Hope. There's Bubba Fett. Oh, we're going to come back to the Pro Tour. We'll come back to it. Bubba Fett. You guys called it. If you called it, you called it. If you didn't, you didn't. Oh, Evan, you're just getting it. You're just getting it. You're just rocking. Oh, my goodness. Anyways, I wanted to be in Los Angeles. There's just a couple of things that made it not practical or possible for me to do that. And if I was, I would be opening some... Well, I'd be having some fun with some Flesh and Blood right now. I have not abandoned the game, but, sometimes when something like this with Star Wars happens, time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. And so it's just kind of been a little thing that's just hopped in, and I've really enjoyed it. And I think it's worth giving it a try. I'm of the opinion that not every TCG has to be something you play all the time. You can have more than one going on at the same time. Spark of Rebellion. And so this is a fun one. The games are quick. Obviously, it's very thematic with Star Wars, the theme. It's so easy to hop in and get in. And it has the legs, I think, for it to be a long-term big game for people. You don't have to make it that way, but anyways, we will do some more Flesh and Blood. I'm looking forward to hopefully hearing some good stuff from tonight from the keynote. I want to see what they say about the next set. And we'll come back, we'll talk about that, and we'll think about, okay, what's going to happen here going forward? What do we do with the Mist Veil? And I'm looking forward to that. I am looking forward to that. So don't worry, Flesh and Blood friends. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. But who knows? I might open some more games in the future of the channel. I do want to do some stuff with Altered as well, though obviously I can't do cool live streams with it with QR codes flying around everywhere. At least I don't think I want to take that risk. It's my favorite common. Just the looks. Favorite looking common. Let's see here. This guy got a showcase mob target in his first 10 packs. That's pretty wild. Yeah, Evan, you're lucky. You're lucky there. Let's see here. Oh, man. Oh, comments. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, and then there's always the art conversation. Always the art conversation. I don't know if I want to get into the art conversation again today, K2SO. I don't want to make every video about the art. No, you gotta have these cards. I'll just say you gotta have the cards in the hand, I think, before you can really judge the art on this one. Because it feels different in person. It feels different in person. And I'll say the same thing for Flesh and Blood. Like you can see a picture online and it can look really cool. But man, once you get that card in your hand, it's a whole nother ball game. Whole nother ball game, my friends. Take any one of those Marvel Angels, for instance. Man, you put that in your hand. Oh, so good. So good. Anyways, this is the last pack, Evan. Last pack. Which, I don't know if it really matters what you get. Han Solo, no good to me, dead. What a 2-boxing there for you. 2 Boba Fett's, 2 Luke's. Of course, we've got the mirror boxes, but kind of mirror, right? The one had Black One sneaking in there as an extra legendary. And then, of course, you got the Hyperspace Falcon and a Hyperspace Foil Cunning. So, you know, not perfect mirrors. Very, very nice, though. And so I'm hopping over here onto my onto my email to check. It looks like I do have a couple of other people who want to do a break. So we're going to break them now for you. I'm going to write a couple names on paper. Actually, first I'll clean. Then I'll write some names on paper. And then we'll open some more good stuff for y'all. How's that? You like the little y'all there? Y'all. Okay, so next one coming up here is going to be for Patrick. Patrick is the next one on the stream. It's going to take me just a second here because, you know, I did do some cleaning in here. Some of you from the past have seen how crazy the pack opening chaos can get on the side of my desk. Oh, especially when I do those 1,000-pack videos. Oh, but so I've done some good cleaning, but it's not perfect. There's a lot of cards moving around here. I wanted to do, oh my goodness, you guys, you have no idea. I wanted to do a 1,000-pack video for Star Wars. I've been kind of planning it for a couple of days, and I've wanted to yeah, I was just thinking about, okay, here's how I can film it. Here's what we can do to make it fun and exciting. And then it was like, nope, you're not getting any more packs. You're done. And it's like, oh, man. Oh, I was going to have so much fun with that. And I thought people might like it. And then they said, denied. You have been denied. So we're not doing that. Can't do that anymore. Maybe the second set we'll be able to. Maybe the second set. Anyways, here we go. We're hopping in. Next one here, this is for Patrick. You guys love the Dominant mat? Yep. It's a pretty sweet mat. One of these days, I will have Star Wars mats. I will. When I can get more than one ordered. 0 ordered right now. I don't know, I'd maybe use one of those cool custom mats. I've seen some people that have these stained glass mats. And those ones, they look good to me. They do look good to me. But I can't, I don't know. Just haven't had time to get them. Anyways, what am I thinking here? Let's open the box. We're going to open this for Patrick. Then we got a couple more people actually after that. So let's give it a shot. Best of luck to you, Patrick, on your box here. Hoping for some luck. Hoping to see some Vader showing up. Vader showcase, all that fun. Let's get some of the goods. Let us get some of the goods. If this is your first time seeing one of the box breaks here, you know, it's kind of how I sort it for you. I don't sort everything, but I do like to pull out the hyperspace cards. And then I pull out the rare slot from back here. I don't pull the heroes out. And then I separate the foils and then any hyperspace foils we get. But everything else goes into one pile for you. And what happened in here? It's pack number 2 with Wedge and a Starwing Scout. So a quieter pack there. Look at all you guys hopping in on the stream. Lots of chats down there. Familiar faces. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh my goodness. Taking over the stream. Gonna try and take it over with a little medal ceremony. There we go. Mace is in the house. First legendary. Only took 3 packs to find the first legendary. Mace is in. Don't talk about eating lunch, though, in the chat. I want to eat lunch. You are my only hope. There's a nice rare hyperspace, a little galactic ambition. That's not the rare we're hoping for. Come on here. Sneaking through all that stuff. Agent Caius, General Tagi. The packs that have no hyperspace and no legendary, no anything like that, some of them can feel kind of icky. Some of them feel kind of icky, but that's why you open a box, right? You get a bunch of hyperspace cards. They're all going to show up. Benthic, Jedi Lightsaber, that's a decent rare. The rares are still holding on some value. So if you want to talk about prices and stuff, the price you see at the bottom of most of the listings on TCG Player is not the actual price you're going to get if you want to buy 3 of them. Old Krennic, because most of those listings only have 1. And then they add $1.22 or more for shipping. And so if you want to get 3, oftentimes the value is actually quite a bit more. Costs more than what you see. So something to keep in mind too if you're running a shop. I know a lot of people like to just take that low and roll with it, but you're going to get missing out on stuff like Vader. Come on. There's your $100 card right there. Darth Vader. Boom, Patrick. Congrats. Nice hit on that one. Nice, nice, very nice hit. Oh, man. Anthony says, just getting into the limit, went his first draft last night. First pack ever cracked, opened a showcase leader. Thrawn, come on, that's the beginner's luck right there. Oh, beginner's luck can be so fun. Heavy blaster. Sacrifice. Oh, I put him in the wrong pile. You know, my pre-release pack actually had a Boba Fett in it, which at the time, I just had no idea. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize how good it was. But it had a Boba Fett, and then I had a hyperspace foil, like Super Laser Blast in there too. And it's like, okay, that's pretty good for a pre-release pack. That is pretty good. U-Wing Reinforcement. Attack Pod. Look at this, though. So far, we're almost halfway down the box, and we have not had a hyperspace foil yet. Come on, hyperspace foils. We got one here. We do have one here. So you just got to say it, and then they appear. Electro Staff. It's one of those siege tanks. One of those siege tanks sneaking in. And then the Precision Fire. Old Han is here with a foil. Vigilance. There we go. Anytime you can hit one of the foil legendaries, you're doing good. You're doing good. Nice to see a foil come out. They're so hard to get. They are so rare. It's kind of ridiculous how rare they are. Traitorous. Let's see here. What's going on here in this chat? Oh, man. Yeah, some people saying in there in the chat how fun Star Wars is to open. It is really fun. It is hard to stop opening it. For Palpatine, I could tell you that. I could tell you that. It is very hard to stop opening this game. It's a very fun game to open. Drifter says it's nice for a new Star Wars game to circle back in his life. Fab is his main one. But it all started in '97 with the Star Wars CCG. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, it's fun to have a game come back like that. You know, so for me, actually, I would love to have a really good Lord of the Rings TCG. Wasn't my first game, but it was the first non-baseball card game that I really enjoyed playing. And I had so much fun with that. It was so good. And so, yeah. You know, in Lord of the Rings Magic, it's not the same. It's not the same. It's just magic with, yeah, I don't know, different stuff on it. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Chopper base. Yeah, we try to get good boxes here on the channel for people. We try to give people good boxes. Try to do it. Oh, man. There's someone there says it should be Star Wars Limited because you can't buy any. And, well, I mean, Vigilance. There you go. Second Vigilance. Regular one. You can buy it. You just got to pay more. You definitely can buy it. It is all over the place if you want to pay for it. You may not be able to buy it in your local store. That's a different point. Seasoned Shore Trooper. Love those hyperspace ones. Restock. Spark of Rebellion, not a bad foil. Not a bad foil. Believe there's going to be at least 2 more boxes open after this one. So head on over and check down a second. Strafing Gunship is a good one, followed by the Starfighter. Oh, 3 more packs for you, Patrick, here. But you know what? You're doing well. You're doing well with that Vader, no matter what happens here. Man, you got it. Smoke and Cinders. Let's see, though, if we can open this Vader in the next box, huh? See if we can do double duplicate boxes in a row. The animator's asking, are there any more left for this stream? I'm not sure. You have to go check on my site. I listed all the ones that I could do for this stream. Last time I checked, there was 1 left. But that was before I started opening this, so I don't know. I don't know. Force Lightning. Why not last pack get another legendary that gives you 5 out of this box? This is the hyperspace variant with a cool super laser technician foil in there. So Patrick, that's a good box. That's a good box. Oh man, I see somebody mentioned Lord of the Rings in the comments. I gotta switch my screen so I can see things better here. Oh, there you go, Evan. Most TCGs are Lord of the Rings games from a certain point of view. Yes, you could take that. I know exactly what your point of view is, but I could see some different ways you could go with that. Oh man, yes, people saying they don't want to play with Magic anymore. Get it. Totally get it. It's not the experience that I'm looking for. Let's put it that way. Look at that Vader, though. Come on, everybody. Come on, Vader. Can we get another one? You think we can get another Vader here? There you go, Evans. Yeah, inspired kind of by Lord of the Rings. You know what I really liked about the Lord of the Rings games back in the day, the old Decipher one? I loved the kind of the aspect that you have 2 decks within 1 deck. And so, you know, one of the challenges that Star Wars has often had, which I think they actually did a pretty good job here in this one, but the challenge of, okay, you know, you don't really want to build a deck where it's like, here's Luke, and here's Vader, and you're on the same team fighting a different Luke and Vader. You know what I mean? Like, it gets kind of weird with the theme when you start combining. You know, if you let it go like Magic, where anybody can put anything kind of wherever they want, it gets a little weird. And so I liked what Lord of the Rings did. You have 2 decks within 1, so both players play both the good, I should say the Fellowship, and the Shadow side. Both players get to do that. That I like. I like that a lot. And I like that you kind of switch back and forth between them. And so, like, your good guys aren't fighting their good guys or any of that, you know, ridiculous stuff like that. But I like that. It was really fun because it's like you want to play some of the big dudes, you know. You want to do it, and sometimes the big dude's not the you want to be the Balrog, but you also want to be Aragorn. You can do it both. You can do anything you want. That's what I like. So next one here is for Wyatt. Wyatt's got a break. Best of luck to you, Wyatt, here as we hop into your box here. Let's see here. A bunch of people saying they got Vader from the pre-release boxes. Yep. A bunch of people did. I would assume that every card available in this game was pulled in a pre-release box by somebody, somewhere, somehow. Ooh, Drifter, you still got a league kit for Lord of the Rings. What are you doing? I could have used that. I believe there still is one box available for this stream if I looked at the information correctly over there. Oh, I said that and he says he grabbed it. Boom. So they're gone. So all the box breaks are gone for this stream. I'll put some more up in the near future, hopefully. Again, I got to keep track of my numbers so I don't run out too soon. I'd kind of like to be doing, I wanted to do this at least for a couple months, hopefully. Wasn't planning on doing it every day, but I wanted to have a little bit of spread out there. So, like I said before, if you're somebody who wants to get in on a box break the next time we do it, go ahead and just send me an email. I still got some more, and I'll let you know when I do have them available, and you can grab one. Devastator. This morning, though, I was surprised. I just put it up, and then, I don't know, 20... It wasn't very long. I put it up, and then somebody found it. And I was like, oh, I guess we're streaming today. Little Palpatine. Let's find an old big Palpatine again. That was cool. We found him. Tarkin Town. Heroic Sacrifice is a good one. I try to open everybody a showcase. I do my best. Corellian Freighter, but they don't give me enough of them. Sorry, that's a hyperspace. Boom. Let's see here. What's this there? Rebel Assault. Search Your Feelings. So yeah, I like the way they've done, kind of the theme here and how they've set it aside. Like technically you could make a deck, right? I mean, of course you could put anything in a deck. So you could sneak the heroic villainy characters within a deck together, but you got to pay a fee and stuff. So most people aren't going to do that. It's generally not the strategy you want to be doing. And so it's kind of fun. And then they have the characters that don't have that, so they can be on either side. Okay, Black 1, he's back. I don't know, I like that. I think they did a good job delineating all the different themes amongst the different colors or aspects, you should say. It feels like it's enjoyable. Avenger, look at that, double legendary packs in a row. Okay, what's going to happen in this box? We're not even halfway through. And we got 3 legendaries. That Avenger's been creeping up in price, though. Not as much as our friend Vader, but this is a good pack there with a red 3. And, ooh, look at that 5th brother foil. Come on. 5th brother. Oh, Drifter comic. I definitely have the beads from that original Star Wars or Lord of the Rings Deluxe starter decks. Those were really cool. I wish more games did products like those. Maybe they weren't worth it, from the game perspective, selling perspective, but they were really cool. They were very cool. I love just getting a box. Like I still use that box. I will still take that box to events sometimes. It's perfect. It's just like the right size. I can fit my tokens and my cards in there. I don't need a whole lot, and I like it. I like it a lot. Waylay. The beads were awesome. Cunning. Okay, we're doing lots of legendaries here. We got 4. And we still got over half. Not over half. We got 9, 10 packs left. Something like that. Mr. Tower. Fetz Fire Spray. There we go. Can we hit 5 regular legendaries? And if so, whose box is going to have 1? That's the question. We'll guard there. Little Thrawn, he's hyperspace. He is hyperspace. He's not a showcase. He's hyperspace. Hyperspace looks good on that Thrawn. Okay, so we've got a guess in the chat here for a hyperspace non-foil. Devastator, huh? It's a guess. It is a guess. I don't know about that one. Force Surrender. Seems pretty specific. Oh, man. It says nothing nowadays beats innovation of the late 90s to early 2000s card games. Yeah, there's a lot of innovation at that time. I really like the Twilight Pool in Lord of the Rings TCG as well. The Twilight Pool was pretty awesome. You know, just that whole aspect of, you know, however bad your situation is going to be is really based on how well you're doing. So the better you do, the more opportunity your opponent has to stop you. Which, you know, again, was nice, of course, on the Fellowship side. You weren't have to play with any other funny resources or anything. Jedi Lightsaber, there you go. For a cause I believe in, with a foil per Palpatine. That is a triple rare pack. Wow, that's a good one. Of course, if you were the Shadow player and you got choked out, like, you definitely weren't be playing what you wanted to be playing. Battlefield Marine. Oh, those hobbits. I had so much fun with those hobbits. But alas, I don't see any Lord of the Rings new card games coming out anytime soon. Not after what they did with Magic. It binds all things. 2 more packs. Can we break 4 legendaries? Can we do it? Oh, we did get a big hyperspace one back there. That Bike Pursuer, one of my favorites. The Ghost. So this is going to be a triple hyperspace pack with a For a Cause I Believe in. That is a nice one. That's a good one. Of course, it's one of those rares. Got to get that one sleeved. The very rare hyperspace. Last pack. Mr. Andor, Bale, and a Partisan Surgeon. So that's Wyatt's box here. None of the big hits, but we did get 4 legendaries. And this one, so I don't know how much that is, but that's got to be a decent one. And then I don't know the rest of the rares here. Again, these are not $0 cards. So please keep that in mind. Like, this is a $7 one, red 3s, not a $0 card. Like, there's so much value in this slot that it's, I don't know, it's just different. It feels different from all the other games I'm playing right now, where it feels like the slots are more, here's your value here. In this one, there's a lot of value throughout the box you got to check out. So, Wyatt, thanks for grabbing a box here on the stream. And we're going to head on over to the next order here in just a second. I have to go check it, see who it is. And we'll get that set up for them. I've got 2 more boxes in this case. Two more boxes in this case. Hope you guys are all enjoying your Thursday wherever you're at. If you're over there in LA. If you're over there in LA, what are you doing on this stream? Go play some Fab. Ha! Enjoy where you're at, right? Otherwise, if you're one of those wonderful people who's enjoying lunch right now. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Let's go check, see who's got this one. This one looks like it is for Jonathan. So we got one for Jonathan here. Back over here. Best of luck to you, Jonathan. Keep the dream alive. We've seen one Vader in the case so far. We had a double Luke Dabba Boba already. We have seen a hyperspace Falcon, but not the regular one. We've not seen any showcases. And we did have a hyperspace foil legendary and a regular foil legendary, but I believe no hyperspace, just regular hyperspace legendaries, huh? I'll take that down since I don't have any more available right now. I'll give you a little bit more space to see. Here, our bombing run and our blizzard assault. 80-80. And here comes the hyperspace packs. It's funny how they did the collation with these where it feels like so often there's 1, 2, 3, or 4 Saw Gerrera, and then a ton of packs that just don't have any. So you do get them, you do get your averages, but it's just funny. It's funny how they're all so weirdly sorted. Oh, Jabba, when's he get build leader? They got a lot of space to have a lot of fun, different leaders in this game. This could be cool. Yoda, I mean, come on. Come on. Everybody wants to see a Yoda showcase. Look at that Kanan. Jarrus. This is one of my favorite ones, too. Just at the color. It's the color. Followed by a Devastator. Ooh, a little Walker. Just a little Walker. Frontier. Tarkin Town. There's Kanan again. His foil hyperspace is very cool looking. Very, very cool looking. Again, if you're hopping in on the stream now and you're just hopping in way, way late, ooh, he's a cool one, and you are interested actually in the question of the topic, is it worth, should you buy your box now or buy singles or anything? Star Wars Unlimited now. I talk about that more at the beginning of the video. I kind of do that before opening boxes so I can actually focus on what I was saying and not on looking at cool cards, which is what I'm doing now. So if that's something you wanted to hear, go back and rewatch that. Later, you can rewatch it now. Even you can scroll back and see that. But that's the first, I don't know, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes. I don't know how long it took me to yak at the beginning, but that's where I go over all that stuff. Look at that pack. Jedi lightsaber with a regional governor foil. The governor's still doing well. That's one of those fun ones. It's like, yeah, I kind of like that it can go either way, you know? You could play that with the good or the bad. Avenger. Okay, so we're doing capital ships. Ooh, gosh, look at that one. Here we go. This is feeling duplicate-y, right? We had that before. We had Devastator and Avenger in the same box before today. Red 3, nice. I don't know how I noticed it. I didn't notice it. I feel like the first 50 boxes I opened didn't have any of that kind of strange, not strange, but didn't have that duplication where within the same case I'd get a couple of boxes with the same 3 legendaries. But now, just the last couple streams, it's like, yep. Though, like I've said before, I mean, it's just when there's only 16 legendaries and thousands of boxes, it's bound to happen. Frontline Shuttle. So it's not weird that it happens. It's just kind of weird to me that maybe the frequency that you're seeing it within the same case. Emperor Palpatine. Oh, Force choke. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention at the beginning, huh? Maybe I wasn't paying attention. I do feel like I've had a few capital ship boxes in the past. Security complex takedown. Everybody's chilling out. When we get to box 5, we'll all just start to chill out, relax. We've all said our piece. We're just waiting for Vader to come back. No good to me dead. Just wait for Vader. Hop off one of these ships. Come on. We can do it. We got one more break after this one. And then, ooh, Cunning. That was not in the last one, I don't think. Fallen Lightsaber. That's a fun foil. I don't remember Cunning being the third one in the previous box. Alliance X-Wing. That empty text box. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that. We talked about that a couple times. It feels so empty, doesn't it? If that's fire spray. Ha ha ha. Mr. Tarkin. Where's your big Mr. Tarkin? There's a showcase. I've not seen that showcase yet. Yeah, I don't know how many boxes you'd have to do to get a master set of this, but I feel like it would be more than it took us to get heavy hitters. I'm definitely feeling more on this one. Cool Iden. Oh, almost forgot that one. Patrol V-Wing hyperspace. Here we go. Prepare for takeoff. Some more hyperspace. Oh, yeah. Green and black almost got us there. Yeah, cool. Sneak attack. There's another hyperspace rare. I've seen a couple of those. 2 more packs left for you, Jonathan. Come on. Let's pull out a showcase. Let's do something wild. Big hyperspace legendary. Come on. Give us a hit. Give us a hit. Strafing gunship, and not quite. Last one. Last one. Jin. Be with us. Be with us. Oh, for a cause I believe in, you know, at least it's a decent rare. And again, this is where, so I talked about the EV at the beginning of the video in that big long section. But this is where, you know, the EV is high for this game, but it is not equal among the boxes. So some are going to be way high, and some are going to be not as high, right? So with those showcases, they really pull a lot of value. And Vader, of course, as well. But thanks for getting a box break here, Jonathan. I believe not the first one, is it? Not the first one. So we got one more. One more, and then we're all going to go stretch. Oh, gotta get a chair that doesn't creak, huh? How much? Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear how bad that is? Come on. Well, John, glad you got what you would call it, legendaries you didn't have. That's awesome. That's great. And again, a lot of the value is actually in the rare slot. So it's not just those 3 cards you see at the top. We're going to try that again. We're going to spell it, Brian. We're going to get it right. We are going to get it in the right order. Oh, man. We got it. Brian, last break of the day. So, in case anybody else is wondering, too, all these boxes came from the same case. And I'm trying to do that right now with my breaks. Keep it all within one case. But that may not always be how it is going forward. May not be how it is. So, again, I'll add some more box breaks in a little, I don't know when I'll do it. Probably next week, so we can spread things out a little bit. I do have some sealed boxes available on my website as well, if you like. I think they're still there. I don't know. You can go grab one of those. And then, yeah, we'll just keep on going here. Question from the chat. Have you ever streamed on Whatnot? And the answer is no. I have not streamed on Whatnot. I have not touched Whatnot. I have seen other people play over on Whatnot and have fun, but I've never done a stream there. And I feel like I'd have to take a lot of time to build up an audience, and I would need to have a lot of things to do on Whatnot. So I don't know if I've got enough product to actually have any fun there. I don't know. So far, it's kind of, I mean, I've been having fun here on YouTube. YouTube's been nice to me. It seems like, so with Star Wars, I can start stream in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and there's going to be around 50 people who show up. We have 51 right now. And on, if I'm doing Flesh and Blood, not quite as many, but it seems like it could still get, you know, somewhere between 20 and 40. Depends on how early you are in the set. People will just show up on the live stream kind of whenever I start it. So I've enjoyed that so far. Those Vanguard Infantries. Here's another hyperspace. There's a non-foil version we were talking about for a legendary. It is Change of Heart, followed by Old Han. I don't know, is he old? I guess he's not that old. Yeah, thing with Whatnot, I mean, you guys can tell me more about Whatnot, but I feel like, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could, you could set your time on Whatnot, how long you do a sale or something. There's like so much. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the like, here's 10 seconds to make your decision if you want to buy this thing. And it's like, I don't know, it becomes this big buy. I don't know. Maybe someday I'll go look over there, but I don't know if it's the right cultural fit for me. How's that? I don't know. Like, it's, yeah, I mean, you can get it and have fun, but, oh, Mace Windu, okay, nice. I'm a bad salesperson. I'm a bad salesperson. I'm not like, I really have a hard time being like, we've got the one of one sign, blah, 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 this awesome, cool stuff that's coming right at you now, and you've got 10 seconds, ready, set, go, fine. Like, I don't know. And maybe it's not all like that. Maybe it's not all like it, but that's the few streams that I've looked in on, that Chopper, have felt more like that. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Somebody says they don't like the aspect ratio over there. Like, it's just square, right? Is it just square a video? Like, yeah, I mean, it's a tight little, like, cram you in your office, get things rocking and rolling. So it's not always nice, this thing. No, that one. Actually, so normally, historically, I didn't do any live streams. Like, I've kind of switched to that just because I've been doing more box breaks, but I actually prefer video-wise to, you know, I'm doing not a break for somebody else. Like, I much prefer to film it not live. And then I can really focus. Like, right now there's been an issue with my camera not being able to get the settings quite how I like it in the live streams, but I like to really be able to take time and like try and get a really cool look and style. And I can't quite do it as nicely in the live streams here, but I can open Darth Vader's. I can do that, Brian. Look at that, Vader, number 2 of the case. And no, we had Mace in the last one. Let me look. Did we have Mace in the last Vader case? We did. Okay. There's no variance. The variance is all gone. We've given up on it. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Well, we know what your third legendary is, except I can't remember, and I didn't look. Open fire. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Vader's back in there. Let's see here. Infinity. Don't like the auction stuff as much either. Just put stuff into the buy now and pin it. Yeah, I've never really looked at the whole like buy now aspect of Whatnot. Oh, think about that. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll when I have breathing room again, I'll think about it. Yeah, and it's a whole nother market of people. Well, and again, I have to be able to get enough boxes. Right now, with what I have for Star Wars Unlimited, there's that Vigilance. I believe that was the third one in the previous one as well. But like what I have with Star Wars right now, I have the feeling that I could run out of box breaks if I wanted to in a day or two. Like, I mean, I could if I wanted to. I could just run it until I was out. And there's so much, there's just so much demand. It's kind of crazy. That foil barrage is nice too. Did I throw it somewhere bad? Did I not throw it in there? Oh, somebody's giving me, I thought I did. No, I did. It's in there. Comment just a little delayed. Yeah, that barrage is cool too. Scout Bike Pursuer. I like that card. I like it. So we did a deck tech with those in there. Very cool. You're my only hope, and those reflexes are back. I don't know how much that foil barrage is right now, but those are doing pretty well, aren't they? They're doing pretty well. Couple more packs here, but you know, you've already got Vader, so you're just kind of like just chilling. Just chilling. Everything else here is bonus. I mean, everything else is bonus after Vader. Yeah, we went, oh man, we went 14 boxes without a Vader, and now he is back. He's coming back to every video we're doing again. A little waylay. And we're okay with that. We're okay. Ooh, look at that red 3. Okay. You're getting your foils. You are getting your foils. Yes. Come on, Jeddah City Resilient. Okay, so a couple more packs here. We'll end it after this break for Brian. I'll get everything shipped out for everybody again. If you do want a box break and you want to make sure you get one, send me an email, masters@madison@gmail.com. I will make sure that I hold a box for you before I'm completely out. I still got a little bit. I got a little bit of time. But send me one. Also, too, if I get like 3 or 4 emails and then I know, okay, people kind of want to do it quicker than later. So, you know, I'll do what I, can. Get you some good stuff. We'll try and get you a Vader. I can only get so many though. Tide Vance, Palpatine, foil Jabba the Hutt. There we go. We got a comment there that says he got their cards on Monday in Hawaii, so he got them fast. There we go. I try to ship it. I try to ship everything as fast as I can. It has been, it's been crazy. If you bought something on TCG Player from me and you had a little bit of a delay, that is because there has been, again, with over like 800 orders or something crazy, 900. I don't know how much it is now for Star Wars Unlimited. And the only reason I don't have more is because I stopped opening boxes like 8 days ago. I mean, it's been a while. Maybe not 8, but it's been a while since I've opened any more for singles. But yeah, I try to ship as quick as I can. But there's been some delays because when you're shipping 800 orders, you run out of some supplies. And sometimes those suppliers take a while to get their supply to me. And so if you're waiting still for something on TCG Player, that's probably the #1 reason why. Devotion. Hyperspace Fallen Lightsaber Precision Fire. Nice way to end the day with the Darth Vader. Darth Vader. Thanks everybody who ordered a box break. Appreciate that. I do have, again, some more regular boxes on my channel. We'll do some more breaks, hopefully in the near future. And I got like 4 deck pods left or something like crazy like that. Anyways, appreciate it. If you like the Star Wars content, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment. Support me on Patreon or something like that too, if you just want to see this channel keep going and keep growing. I appreciate that. I'll throw that up there to patrons. Thanks to you who keep making this channel rock, make this channel happen. And yeah, it's fun. It's a big crazy market out there. So enjoy it while you can. Don't get crazy, don't get wild, don't go overboard. Just keep on loving what you love, right? I'm going to hit the end stream here, and we'll see you all in the near future.